Good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are in the world. It is yet another live stream coming at you on the way to work. That's right. As of course, Blackburn Rovers still trying to make their first moves in the transfer market. Of course, missing out on that big fella, Bosnian fella, went to Sheffield United. Of course, one of Jon Dahl Tomassons' old boys from Malmo. But it appears that the latest figure or latest candidate to become Blackburn Rovers' first signing of the season is another old Jon Dahl Tomasson bad boy. That's right. Of course, what's his name? It's Jo Inge Berget. That's right. Of course, a former Swedish international, bit of a veteran. Of course, when you look at Blackburn Rovers players these days, of course, if he was to come into the team, we would definitely be the oldest man on the books by a country miles. 31 now. He will be 32 in December. So we'll see if that comes to fruition. Now, why is my attention being drawn to him? Well, because the latest reports coming out of the world of news and the world of football is that Jo Inge Berget is already discussing a potential contract extension for Malmo. That's right. So it does make the task of signing him a difficult prospect for Jon Dahl Tomasson. If he's got to do it, he's got to do it now before it comes too late. Because right now he's going on the cheap, not necessarily on a free, but very, very close to being a free. If the contract stays as it is for Jo Inge Berget, his contract will expire at the end of the calendar year. So we could be looking at a minimal fee. I did look at his rating or as value prior to this stream. It's around about £850,000, £750,000, whatever you want to call it. So we would be looking at a small fee, £250,000, if that, might even be a free, of course. So let's take a look at it. What kind of player is he? He plays on the right-hand side predominantly. Further forward though, more of a winger, right-sided forward, but to be honest with you, that's not what we want to bring him here for. We would want to bring him here to maybe compete, or at least register an interest anyway for the right-back slot, a slot that we of course very light on numbers. We have James Brown, currently of course only recognised out-and-out right-back. Then of course we have Joe Costello, who realistically isn't a right-back. So we are short in numbers in there. He has been one of three former teammates, but former staff members, I guess, from Jon Dahl Tomasson at Malmo that we were linked with. We were linked with the Bosnian. Unfortunately, that fell short. Money talked in that matter. Matey boy, Anal, went over to bloody Sheffield United, didn't he? The second fella that we've been linked with, albeit minimally, is a Serbian midfielder, box-to-box or attacking midfielder. Consider him the Serbian Bradley Dack. That's right. That's another player that I'm not even going to try and pronounce that name, but we've also been slightly linked with him. I've seen a couple of little blobs in there, but I think he will be a little bit out of our price range. Jo Inge Berget is the other one, the third one, the name that of course is on the tip of our tongues right now because his contract will expire at the end of the calendar year. So Rover's got to get in there. What about the fella? He is 31, 32 in December, played for Sweden. He doesn't play for them anymore. He retired back in 2017. He has actually played in England before. He played for Cardiff. Just 2 games, of course, in their Premier League era. I believe one of the Premier League, one of the Cup. He's also played for Celtic as well over in Scotland. So he's not unfamiliar with the British Isles. So he would be, I guess, returning to his former glories. Speaking of his former glories, he hasn't really exploded outside of Scandinavia. He had a bit of a spell in the MLS with New York City, and he was actually quite prolific for them a couple of years back. But for the most part, he's been ever present in the Scandinavian leagues. We're talking about the Norway leagues, Swedish leagues, and he's been actually a couple of seasons. He's had the double digits in the scoring department. I don't expect that would be what we would want, what we would get from him if it was to go through. I just think the experience, the knowledge, the know-how of a guy who's played international football, has played in Serie A, well, at least he's had the books at Serie A way back when. So for me, it would be a no-brainer, because when you look at the average squad size or the average squad age of our team, it's very, very young. We've lost experience in Darrell Lennon. We lost experience in Joe Rothwell, and of course we're likely to lose more experience as well with Diaz likely to move. Speaking of Diaz, there will be a video for him later on. Of course, this is live, so make sure you smash your subscribe, smash your thumbs up, smash the little bell. I am recording this or streaming this via the car. That's right. I just want to give you my thoughts on it. So we can play right wing, right midfield, right back as well at a push, and even on the left hand side as an inside forward if you want to talk about or explore those things. He is old. I guess the pace is going to be an issue. I have not seen him in action since maybe the Euros, way back when, 2016 Euros. I think I remember him being quite a figure for Sweden. Of course, he is iconic. When you look at him, he's got the big old beard. So and he does look like someone that will get the respect from the dressing room. Of course, it doesn't mean he's a what I take from that, I mean, he ain't a pushover. It's gonna be somebody that's gonna crack the whip a little bit, especially for the young guns who might be a little bit what's the word I'm looking for here, a little bit just they're unfamiliar with being told the real deal. Like Tony Mowbray was seemed like a bit of an easy guy. Okay, occasionally he had some hot under the collar moments, but for the most part, especially off the pitch, it seemed like Tony Mowbray was the nice guy. We knew we need a little bit of harshness, a little bit of bite, whether it's from Jon Dahl Tomasson, whether it's from some experienced players, to teach these young guns, the benefit. Of course, we're trying to create an atmosphere at Ewood Park. We're trying to create a new team. Of course, it's a brand new era, and players like this go under the radar. They don't get the respect that their respect is due. So we do need the veterans, the 30-plus-year-olds, to show them what it's like and how to represent the club on and off the field. So Jo Inge Berget is a player that is edging. I would say edging close. I don't know where we stand. But what I do know is that there's contract talks between Malmo and Jo Inge Berget about extending his contract. So if Rovers are going to make this deal happen, which there are bubbling rumours around the grounds and around the sort of papers and all that kind of stuff, they need to start putting their foot on the gas. I know preparations are underway for Dundee tomorrow and of course Celtic on the weekend, but somebody, GB, Greg Broughton, has got to be wheeling and dealing, or we're going to miss out on yet another one. We've already missed out on the Bosnian centre back. I feel we maybe missed out on Conor Hoonahane, and of course there are other names that have been banded around. And for me, I just need to see a glimmer of hope that we're actually doing something in the transfer market. I've tried to be patient, and of course, hopefully, we will all be. Our worries will be quashed. I'm at a parking lot here. There we go. Let me in. Make sure you smash your subscribe, smash the thumbs up, smash the little bell. I'm hoping to do another live stream later on tonight. Late night soccer teas with Blackburn Rovers seas. And of course, I don't know what the topic will be. We'll see what's been bubbling over the day. And maybe there will be something exciting to talk about. But anyway, make sure you smash your subscribe. I am here in the bit of darkness, in the middle of central Pennsylvania, as a Rover. Of course, if you don't know me, where have you bloody been? Constant coverage here of Blackburn Rovers, Championship, World Cup as well, even the Ladies Euro 2022. I'm going to make sure I park up here and don't run anybody over. And of course, make sure you smash a comment, smash a like, and smash the little bell. But until then, ladies and gentlemen, Jo Inge Berget, get your arse in gear. Greg Broughton, get your arse in gear. John DT, start making a signing. I'm parked in the wrong bloody spot here, troops. I'm parked in the wrong bloody spot. I'm going to go round one more. Look at this, I'm getting sidetracked. So yeah, exciting stuff could be happening, but if we miss out on this one, that would be two absolute clangers that we missed out on. Because if you are a former, if you're linked with players that you have, the players that have been part of your crew in the past, and you don't bother, or you don't manage to pick that off, something that doesn't sit right with me. That doesn't sit right. You know what I mean? You've got to be able to bring in some of your old boys. If you don't, then it's just going to feed the flames of maybe Jon Dahl Tomasson isn't the guy to work for. You know what I mean? And I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be a negative Nelly. I want to be a positive Pants. I want to be positive Pants Dirk, positive Pants Blackburn Rovers, and of course, moving forward, hopefully, we'll get off to a flyer and Jon Dahl Tomasson will bloody boss this league. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. We are live in the middle of central Pennsylvania. I'm off to work. Until then, be safe out there, of course, and hopefully we'll get a signing. Check out the new kit. New away kit is out. I'm out myself. Live. Smash your subscribe. Till later, boys. That's my drive.